Well, we don't have a nice New Orleanian dinner right in front of us.
No food, but that's a good thing.
To barrel through here. You're looking quite dapper tonight.
Well, you know, we did not work this color thing out, but
we got the color thing going on. We got water cooler topics everybody's talking about. Campbell, all of us were equally outraged by this poor little Russian boy being sent back with a note pinned to his chest from his mother, can't deal with it. It's like every day in kiddom. You know?
This is crazy. I mean, first of all, did this woman go to Russia and bring the kid back? Or did she say, hey, just put a note on him and I'll pick him up at the airport here in America? I mean, I just can't imagine, even if you don't want to keep this child, you went through the process for you to put this kid on the plane, dealing with that level of trauma and saying, hey, I don't want you, I'm throwing you away, go back home.
It's unimaginable, it's horrible. It's Kate and John, it's Octomom. There's no mom that you can associate. She must have been at her last nerve, which is not an excuse. But to make it an international incident, this woman is clearly traumatized too. Instead of going to a church or somebody that could help her and help him, now we have diplomats flying off to Russia, and Russia stopping all the other adoptions for those thousands of kids who are on their way to this country.
Well, this is what happens when you begin to operate in this international world. When it comes to adoption, countries take a personal affront of these kind of decisions. I mean, remember the whole story with Madonna and that particular kid, where they had a whole, court hearing and everything. That wasn't simply one simple adoption case. It became the sort of, national sort of discussion.
Then there's a better way to fix that than to have diplomats involved.
I agree. I agree, but had the mother, frankly, not sent the kid on the plane with a note attached, I don't think it would have gotten this level of attention.
You're right.
All right.
Let's move on to a better mother.
Speaking of level of attention, Supreme Court, of course, John Paul Stevens stepping down. Yeah. President Barack Obama is going to make another appointment. And all of a sudden, the talk is about Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Didn't take the White House long to actually squash her as being on the short list for the Supreme Court.
They need her at the State Department. Smarter, tougher. Aren't you, don't you feel better with her over there? But I guess the White House is pretty quick. Mr. Gibbs gets pretty quick when he wants something his way. Let's hear what he had to say about her.
I think the president has identified in Secretary Clinton a job he thinks she's doing, a capacity in which she's doing a wonderful job, and the president is going to keep her as his Secretary of State.
I just love the fact that a lot of Republicans could not stand this woman. I mean, they hated her guts. Now it's like, oh, she's wonderful. She's great.
They loved the senators liked her. Their Horn Hatch was not trying to stir something up. They had a genuine affection for her. A lot of
conservatives could not stand her before the U.S. Senate.
Long ago and far away in another life. Everything is relative, as you well know, relative to what's sitting there now. I think there is an appreciation for her at State Department. We'd rather have somebody more conservative there. But she is tougher, stronger, smarter, which Gibbs didn't say.
But this is super liberal. I mean, Hatch all of a sudden saying that, oh, she would be great. I mean, she's been used by Republicans to raise more money than anybody else.
Oh, that doesn't happen except on our side.
No, I'm simply making the point that she's been used for that. So.
Better water cooler off of Hillary. Talk enough about her. If it's not her, it's Sarah.